Here's how to invest into ETFs using InvestEngine. I'll go through the whole process from account creation to the actual investment itself, so feel free to skip to any of the parts that you need to using the timestamps below. After you've got through to the landing page, select Get Started to begin the process of creating your account. Here you'll be met with two options, individual and business. This is simply asking you whether you're investing for yourself or on behalf of a business. So you can choose individual, assuming, that's what you are. And now you'll have to create an account with your desired email and password. So do that and your account will officially be created. Mind-blowing stuff. The next step before you start investing is to properly verify your account, and this will include things like confirming your email address, putting in your address and phone number, alongside confirming your citizenship and giving your national insurance number as well. This is a legal requirement that brokers have to complete, so there's no way to get around it. After completing all of that and linking the bank account that you want to use to fund your account with, there are a few short questions about your financial situation and employment status, which need to be cleared up so that InvestEngine know that you're in a comfortable position to be investing with them. Answering those will then land you on your new homepage, where you'll want to scroll down to the ISA section and click Open an ISA. If you're in the UK, then you definitely want to be investing inside an ISA wherever possible, assuming you're within the overall £20,000 per year limit and other ISA restrictions. You'll then have the option of do it yourself or managed for you, which is a choice you're free to make. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll be selecting do it yourself, as this allows me to avoid InvestEngine's fees entirely. If I chose managed for you, then InvestEngine would handle all of my investments on my behalf at a cost. After clicking do it yourself, I'm then given a list of funds to add to my portfolio. InvestEngine is an ETF only platform, meaning that everything they offer is an ETF. And I'll link a video at the end of this one that explains the small differences between ETFs and more traditional index funds. You can now search for the fund that you like if you already know it, but InvestEngine offers you a wide range of filters to help you narrow things down if you need to browse. You can select which fund provider you like, whether the fund is accumulative or distributing, whether it's ESG or not, or you can switch to view all 620 plus ETFs, which will list everything on offer so you can scroll down and manually filter through them all. We've also narrowed down some of the most popular funds in our free cheat sheet in the description below. Once you're happy with your chosen fund, simply click Add to Portfolio to continue. I decided to invest in the Vanguard S&P 500 Accumulative Fund, or VUAG, for the purpose of this video, but do note that this is in no way financial advice and I am not a financial advisor. I'm just choosing this one for the sake of this tutorial. The next page will give you the option to adjust the weighting of your portfolio. So say you have 4 different funds, you could split the amount of investment in each of them whichever way you'd like, but seeing as we only have one, we can leave it at 100%. A really nice feature of InvestEngine is its equity look-through, which will detail the regions your portfolio will be investing in, along with the business sectors and holdings. This provides full transparency of exactly where your investment is going and what it's being invested in. Once you're happy with that, click Save and Continue to start investing. From this page, you'll need to click on Invest and then Add Cash here. A few different payment options will come up, but you'll see the bank account that you linked earlier at the top under Instant Bank Transfer, so you can go and select that. If your bank is verified, you'll be given the option to turn on AutoInvest, which is a feature that will automatically invest your deposit into the funds that you've selected at the weighting that you've set. This process only happens once per day though, so if you do this, your purchase won't show up immediately. Any funds you deposit into this ISA will then be auto-invested into the selected funds. If you don't want to auto-invest, you can turn it off and complete the buy order manually. Then every time you deposit in future, you'll need to manually do this as well. Once you've made your decision, you can proceed with the depositing process and click Continue once everything has gone through. Now, if you've selected auto-invest, then you don't need to worry about this next bit. But if you're investing manually, click Invest within your portfolio. Then enter the amount you want to invest and click Review Order. You'll now see a screen showing you the details of your purchase, so if you're happy with it, click Confirm. I'm going to put the entire £100 that I deposited earlier into this fund, but again, please note that all investments have risk and this is not financial advice, it's just a tutorial. After confirming, you've officially invested in your first ETF, but I'll quickly show you how to set up a savings plan as well. A savings plan is what InvestEngine calls their ongoing or recurring investments. To do this, go to the InvestEngine dashboard by clicking the home screen and click onto the portfolio you just set up. From here, click Options and then Set up a savings plan. Here you can now decide how much you want to invest and how frequently you want to invest it, and that's all there is to it. You've bought your first exchange-traded index fund and can now consistently invest in it as often as you'd like. If you have any questions about the process or suggestions for other videos, please do leave a comment below.